Hello people, it's me, the Mackem Nerd, and today I thought I would deliver a nostalgia kick. We're going all the way back to 1992 to talk about Xmen, the animated series. With a new film out, I thought it would be the best time to discuss about them. So we're going back a long way before I grow this horrible beard. So let's sit back and let's reminisce about the Xmen, the animated series. And now, I know there's been loads of animated series based on the X-Men, but I'm talking about the king of all of them. The 1992 animated series that ran for 5 seasons. And it was epic. Now, I'll be the first to admit, I was not a huge X-Men fan while growing up in the comics. I read them, but I wasn't really fascinated by them. I mean, I knew the characters and I liked how it all... I liked some of their stories, but I wasn't a huge fan. I mean, 2 of the big storylines I like with them in is House of M and Avengers v X-Men. And House of M basically wipes away mutants, and Avengers v X-Men sort of writs them out as villains. Now, this animated series was 1992, and it was just amazing. It adapted storylines from the comics perfectly, and did it better than the films have done. They did the Dark Phoenix storyline, and it's done better than it is in X-Men 3. I haven't seen the new X-Men film yet, but what I'm hearing so far, it's not great. But this anime series did it well. Days of Future Past. I love the film Days of Future Past, but this series did it so well, and it gave the characters time to shine. Because in my opinion, the films really only want to focus on Wolverine. But this show gave each character their own way to shine. And these characters were written perfectly, like they are in the comics. Because what I loved about the X-Men was that they didn't have a radioactive spider bit them. They weren't hit by gamma bombs. They weren't hit by cosmic rays. They weren't given a super soldier suit. They were born with these abilities. And then these humans don't like these people, and it's basically like the X-Men will fight for them. They still fight for a world that has basically rejected them, and I like that. I thought that was epic, and the characters in the show are brilliantly written. I mean, Wolverine's my favourite, like most people. And he does wear his yellow spandex suit like he wore in the comics. But he's still a tough as. Cyclops is still better than he is in the film. Rogue in the films, I find her boring as anything. But in the comics, she's so much fun and she's lovable. And it's just like, they got them right. The TV series got them right. And it even crossed over with the Spiderman animated series that aired in 1994. And it's basically, they were crossing over their characters before the MCU was even thought of. So it was a brilliant show. But everyone will remember the show for one thing, and that is the kick-ass theme tune. Which, unfortunately, I cannot play because I fear of getting a copyright strike from YouTube, and it will mess up my channel and video. So unfortunately I can't play it, but everyone I've spoken to about this series always remembers the theme tune kicked ass. And even with me talking about it, you would still know the theme tune. So this was a series that was epic. You had to watch it, because I remember every Saturday morning waking up, bowl of Cocoa Pops downstairs, ready, watching the X-Men, and I loved it. And I mean, I found out some facts while I was researching this again. Basically, the first episode, when it was delivered, it had over 100 production errors in it. Obviously, it was fixed in re-airs, but that was kind of alarming. I mean, Marvel were even having money problems near the end of it, that Saban was even having to pay to cover it. So this was a series that was loved by fans, and you could tell the writers and the creators will love these characters. They adapted these characters perfectly. So if you've never seen it, I highly recommend you go and watch this. So guys, that's my review, my talk about the X-Men animated series. I hope you liked it. If you did, remember to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll see yous on my next video. Now I have to go and shave a beard.